going to talk about video editing videos because, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to round number 8 of Redline Racing League, Monday Night League, here at Germany. And as always, with me is my co-commentator, VSR RoscoArm. Ross, welcome.
Great to be back, as always. It should be Guten Morgen, I think, is the right pronunciation. Somehow I did a little bit of German back in Year 7. I was terrible at it back in Year 7. But anyway, here at Germany, hard to believe, round 8 of this season. We're really starting to get into the nitty-gritty of this championship.
Yes, I think it might be maybe 7 rounds. And it's overcast here.
Ooh. So look at this.
Alrighty. So, as we wait for everybody to come out, here is the championship order with BRL Jared in first on 126 points. Second is New Zealand Ryan on 83, so there's a 43-point gap between first and second. Third is DJRTP17, or better known as Penske, who's in third. He's on 58 points, so a race win behind New Zealand Ryan. Then B Dubstep is in fourth on 57. Death Pro is in fifth on 52. Edge is in 6th on 25, so there's a bit of a gap between 5th and 6th, with Derek Kids in 7th on 24 points, Laggy is in 8th on 22, Matt is in 9th on 19, and Benny F1 is on 16 in P10, with Conrad in 11th, Brazuka 12th, Mitchie 13th, Wadey 14th, Withers 15th, Panish 16th, Cowboy 17th, with Fish, Owens, and DT the only non-point scorers. In the constructors, so that is my bad. In the constructors, it's Renault leading the way on 145 points, with Toro Rosso in second on 140. So there's a bit of constructors battle happening there. Third is Mercedes, who's on 58 points, a whopping 82 points behind Toro Rosso. The Alphas are in fourth on 54. Red Bull is in fifth on 37. Williams is in sixth on 26. Racing Point's in seventh on 25. Actually, there's a bit of mix-up on the standings. Haas is in eighth on 26, so they should be ahead of Racing Point. Ferrari is in 9th on 15, and McLaren is last on 7th. So every constructor has points. So let's go and forward with who is going to be the first driver to set a lap time.
I think it's a Renault, possibly, if I'm not wrong.
Looks like a McLaren. No.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'm trying to work out which one it is. It's going to set a lap time first here.
Red Bull. Could be on Death Bro. Death Bro is going to be the first one to... No, could be beat Dubstep.
Well, Death's invalidated. I've seen it on the track map. And the Dubstep's invalidated as well. So we're off to an absolutely flying start here at Germany. It is known as the corner cutting Grand Prix a little bit, especially turn 1. If you get that wrong, in your lap's pretty much ruined around here. So we'll wait and see if anyone can manage to... Here we go, Laggy to the top with a 13.4 on hard competitor tyres.
Panish in second, Penske's in third. Jared, of course, is in first on a 12.6 on hards. The other flag sector 2, I think it's down at the hairpin. Let's go down and have a look. There's a Racing Point. That's Owens. Benny will be the next one to set a lap time.
No, he won't, because he's just run wide.
Really, really wide. But I see a lot of drivers on the hard tyres.
Yeah, this is common. This is pretty simple, medium to hard tyre compounds. If you're on the softs here, I think your softs will die quickly. I don't know if the two-stop will work, but we don't know. If there's doing this, then we're assuming that the race is going to be dry. But Brazuca just up into second place with a 13.3, just behind Jared. Seeing if anybody else is on a current flyer here. I don't know who we got. Maybe Panish?
Formula Fish.
Yep,
Jumps
right on
into
key.
P3 with a 13.4. There's a Ferrari Mitchie in the P5. Jared.
Oh my word. Mitchie's just crashed out of turn 1.
Willis is on the P. He's in P2.
That is
The
a good
lad.
lap time.
Owens in P9, who has a bit of a wheel glitch apparently, or a pedal glitch.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with the throttle pedal there for Owens, what I've been told. Should we clear up as well, Frizy, about last week with a certain New Zealand Ryan?
Yeah, the story was New Zealand Ryan absolutely baited myself and VSR RoscoArm.
Yep.
Because he sent a picture of him using his wheel. So I automatically thought, oh, he's using the wheel for the Britain race. Why was I wrong?
We were both wrong there. So Ryan definitely baited us well there. So well done to you, Ryan. You did a very good job there. I'm so tempted to, if he continues to race in this league, I'm just tempted to say from now on, every time, the guy who rarely races on a Formula 1 game with a wheel. So that is New Zealand Ryan, who has a lap time at the current moment. Jared's still setting flyers at the moment. Who else we got? Owens is invalidated. Move on very quickly. Everyone seems to have invalidated lap times here at the moment.
Well, beat Dubstep is the next one because the car in front of him has invalidated himself.
Yep, I saw that. Is he going to... No, he's continuing on. We're in the final corner.
He comes Dubstep. He's going to put him into P8 with a 13.6. So he's just below a full second off Jared. Venom's invalidated himself. Where's DT? He's at turn 1. The other Ryan's actually might be going to set a lap time.
He is, yes.
But I wouldn't count on it. He might just come into the pits for the fun of it.
We'll never know with Ryan, really. He might try another last to first challenge, knowing him. But who else we got here?
Laggy in the P2.
Yes.
13 and 2. We got the Brazuca, who's invalidated again. I think Dubstep might be coming in because he's on non-ERS. We got Calbo. He might be is. Setting out that time.
If the timing screens are right, he's down on his time, I think. I could be wrong. And he's going to come into the lane. What about Death Bro?
Calbo's retired.
that explains that one, as Death goes 13th.
DT's in 11th.
Oh, Ryan to the top.
Got with a 12.5. Well,
No
he
surprise.
actually did a lap time.
Hallelujah, we could say. Should also point out as well that legendary Steve Bingham has had a gamer tag change.
Yes, he has to Forest Elbow 57, and that is because he got banned from another game, apparently. As Derek Kidd's retired in the pit lane, so he'll be starting P19. So, yeah, the P14 with the 14.7, he might just retire, or he might go into the mediums. Who knows? He always starts outside the 10. Goes on different strategies. Penske's on the softs. Is that Matt is on the softs, who's doing a lap right now.
Here we go, Matt here. Let's have a look. Here we go. I think we're PA. Someone jumped up.
That will be Benny.
And Death actually jumped into second place as well.
Look at the top three. Less than a tenth separating the top three. New Zealand run with a 12.5, Death Pro with a 12.5, and Jared with a 12.5.
Yeah, if you want to be a bit more specific, under 5/100s of the second 10 to top three. So basically nothing at the current moment. Just 8 minutes left to go in this session. Still waiting on Alan Hugo to possibly maybe join this party as well. I know he's absolutely a fan favourite of this circuit. That might be a little bit of sarcasm, but probably he just hates turn one mainly. But here he is coming through Sachs corner.
Oh, Matt runs wide at the final corner. Opens the line, goes into P4 with a 12.6. And not a bad lap from is that Matt Hugo goes top with a 12.3.
We might like this circuit actually a bit more than what I was thinking. So 12.3 to the top for Alan Hugo.
And that is to push Kid to P20. Mitchie's outside the 10 in P11. With DT and Calbo also the other DNFers. Venom is back in the pit lane.
Ryan again, 12-0. What about Panish as well? He jumped into P5 with a 12.6. Don't think you want to be starting this race on 2-lap old soft compounder tyres. I could be completely wrong, as I think Withers has had a spin at turn 1.
Well, that's not what you want.
That's definitely not what you want.
I think he's...
Oh, my word, Owens. What a save in the turn 1.
Well, Penske's lap has been ruined because he's invalidated. So he looks to fly back into the pit lane. Laggy's on an outlap. Forrest Elbows on an outlap. Owens on 6-lap old hards. Probably just done laps. Probably waiting to the end to go into those mediums.
Penske did jump into 7th place for that 12.8.
What? I don't know what Owens is doing. I think he might be still having some brake issues. You know what?
No, he's disqualified himself.
Owens has been disqualified.
Never mind.
So we're going to be on board with Laggy. So Ross, give us a lap of Germany when Laggy starts his lap.
Hang on, let's see
if he's going to do one.
Hopefully he does. Let's hope he doesn't not cut turn 1. Now coming out of the final corner here, on the front straight, DRS open. Brazuca 11.6 to the top. Flying into turn 1. Nicely done there from Laggy. No corner cuts at all. Now another DRS sector here into turn 2. Nice and tight into that curb. And a nice flow out of this corner, out of turn 3 and 4. I think he's gone fastest. Well, he's going quicker than his first time. He gets a nice little slipstream there from Brazuca. And this long back straight up into the hairpin. Brake about just a bit after the 100-metre board. Nice and tight in. Don't want to get on the power too early. Nicely done there from Laggy. Now they're flying through to turn 7 now to the Mercedes grandstand here at turn 8. Nice hitting that curb again. Again, just want to flow your way through here. Not run it out too wide. Nicely done. Now through turn 11. 1 second quicker than his current lap time at the moment. Into the famous Sachs curb where we know Sebastian Vettel had that, well, famous crash when he was leading the race. That was probably a couple of, how long ago was that? A couple of years ago. Now it's coming through the final couple of corners and he's coming to the pit lane.
Well, he might have invalidated coming into the final section. Did he get up wide?
Yeah, maybe.
So, Ross, with 4 minutes to go, who is your pick for pole position? Will it be
Okay.
Brazuca or can one of the other drivers take it?
Again, probably depends on who's starting on what tyres, obviously. But, who do I think? This is a real tricky one this week. I don't know why. I keep seeing DRC Jarrett with soft tyres. I don't know whether that's he's actually going to do that or not, but let's go out on a limb here. Why not DRC Jarrett for pole? Might be a long shot. We'll wait and see. What about yourself, Risey?
Let's see. We got Ryan up there. We got Hugo. We got Death Row. We got Jared, the championship leader. Who do I think is going to be on pole? I mean, Venom is also a shout. I think he was on pole on the Saturday League. That's
true.
By a fair while, if I can recall. I don't know. There's a lot of quick drivers in this league.
Yep.
But there's a McLaren off. I think that's from the Fish.
It is. He's had a moment at turn 1 and he's lost a bit of his front wing by the looks of it.
Well, I think that might be Fish's qualifying over.
Yeah, I dare say.
But for pole, I'm going to say New Zealand better.
Okay.
Panish goes into P3 with a 12-1. A very nice lap there from the Williams driver.
Very nice job. Do not do another lap on those soft tyres, please, Panish.
Venom's to do a lap, start his lap. Fish has like no front wing at all.
Yeah, it'd be a tough ask for him to get around.
Lap. I think Death Pro might be the next one to set at that time, as he is. But he's in the final sector in the stadium section. Here comes on Death Pro 02. He goes really, really wide at the final corner. Goes into P2 with 11.8. I think those 2 tenths cost Death Pro coming to the final corner. We've got a Renault of... Where is Benny? Benny is done in that lap. Penske done in that lap. Matt is going to be the next one to cross the line. The head admin of RRL, not the co-owner, as I made a mistake. But he goes into P6 ahead of Jared. Former Fish had retired, which is to be expected. Same with Penske. He's also retired at turn 2. He's done the Savory Mince Pie.
Your man's just gone to the top.
Next one, Venom on pole with 11.5, but here comes Alan Hugo. I think he's slowing down for some reason.
He might be doing another lap.
I think he will be. Yeah, he did it like at 19.0, so yeah, he'll be definitely doing another lap.
You definitely get away with 2 runs on the mediums. Withers is next.
Ferrari of Withers is next, followed by Benny. Goes Withers around the final corner. Opens up DRS. This put him into P10. So he's in the top 10. Where is Benny? He's in P11, but he coming around the final corner.
Oh, no! Big crash.
Big crash. Goes into P... Well, no, stays in the P11. As he now finished, first elbow stays P13. We got a Williams of Panish. He's done 2 laps on the soft, so he's doing a third now.
He's going to go quicker, I think.
P4.
Here comes Ryan.
He's the next one across the line. So we've got a Mercedes, a Dubstep. New Zealand Ryan goes into P2. Here comes B Dubstep. P6. There's I think that's Matt. Matt's in the pits. Here comes Laggy. But also Hugo. Hugo goes first. P4. Here comes Laggy. P13. Wait, Jared's doing some donuts. So I think that is qualifying.
And
Jared's been disqualified.
Yep.
Well, that's just great.
Yep.
Yeah.
Not going to say much any more about that one. So we'll move on very quickly.
My man, New Zealand Venom, is on pole. Ahead of New Zealand Ryan. Look at that cap.
Oh, 1/100th.
New Zealand Venom is on pole. New Zealand Ryan is in P2, followed by Brazuca. Shock P3 there for the McLaren driver, followed by Hugo, Deathbro. Panish is in 6th, Dubstep 7th, Is That Matt is in 8th, Penske in 9th, and Withers is in 10th. I think that's his first top 10 of the season, with Benny in 11th, Laggy in 12th, Forrest Elbow 13th, Formula Fish 14th, Mitchie 15th, DT 16th, Calbo 17th, Derek Kidd in 18th, with Owens and Jarrett at the back. Well then.
Looks overcast conditions by the looks of things.
Could potentially see some rain late in the race. I mean, if we're going to get safety cars, I mean, this league, especially the Monday nights, always has safety cars. But for us, as we wait for the drivers to do their setups and strategies, I need 3 things from you. What is your race winner, or who is your race winner, surprise podium, and shock result?
Okay. I think Ryan can take the victory from where he is in P2. I think this is, I think it's a decent circuit for him. I know he's had victories here in the past. What do we got? Surprise podium. Who could really surprise me here? Let's have a look as we setting off for the formation lap. Let me just have a quick look here for a second. There we go. Everything's on here. Okay. Surprise podium. I'd probably. Do I really want to go for it? I'd probably say maybe Penske is a surprise podium for me, and I keep forgetting what was the last one again, Rosie? That's only new, I know.
Shock result. So it could be like a, for example, a Panish podium or something like that.
Okay.
A result that would be really, really unexpected.
I'd probably say my man Owens, who's starting on only man on the hard compounder tyres, actually. So I'd probably say him. All right, Frizzy, what about you?
For race winner, I'm going to say Hugo. Surprise podium is my man Brazuca 82 in P3. And shock result, I am going to say, well, Fish, DT and Owens are the only 3 drivers that haven't scored points yet around round 8. So yeah. I'm going to say one of those 3 is going to get points tonight.
Okay. Very interesting here. And a bit of update as well. Reason Owens had got disqualified, he had a massive cramp, is what I've heard in the Twitter chat.
Well, that's interesting.
But we're all getting ready to line up here. If the Saturday race was anything to go by, we could expect anything here.
Yep, hopefully no restarts.
Got the formation lap done.
Like it. So we get ready for 5 red lights here at the German Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. New Zealand Ryan gets off to a slowish start. Venom stays in P1. Hugo goes up into P3 ahead of Brazuca. Deathbro moves up into P5 and it looks like there's a bit carnage at the back. There's Is That Matt going hounding Penske. Panish stays in P. Oh my god, there's a car off. There's a Mercedes off. of DT. But we head back up to the front as Venom and Ryan are in the battle for P1 coming into the hairpin. Venom covers off the inside line. Here we go. Ryan around the outside. Doesn't happen, but there's a wild panish going very, very wide at the hairpin. Lost a ton of positions there. But we have a look at this battle between Venom, Ryan and Hugo. It's going to be 34 laps of these three close knit.
Oh wow, one of the Red Bulls going wide.
I think that was laggy. And we go through the same section for the first time.
Oh, there's a spin, there's a spin. That is laggies around. Oh,
no,
they've got a
laggies.
clipped there from Calbo, possibly. Oh, someone else is off the road here. Derek Kidd.
Derek Kidd's off as well as we complete lap 1 of 34. This is Venom sets the fastest lap of the race as per because lap 1.
Yep.
And Calbo's in the pit lane. He must have got wing damage from that incident with laggy person.
Yeah, just a clip. Forrest Alpo already got a 3-second time penalty, so it didn't last too long here. As here's the three Kiwis up the front. The top two of Venom's trying to break the slipstream already from New Zealand Ryan behind. Who else moves? Jared up into P11.
Oh, Brazuca breaks really late to catch up the Death Bro. Luckily, he doesn't smash behind him as Jared takes over with us. V10. DT Dubstamp, the two Mercedes boys are going at it as Owens overtakes DT. Now DT overtakes Owens. We go back up to the front here. Death is 1.1 behind Alan Hugo already, but with the battling between him and Brazuca, no wonder. As Benny and Panish are swapping positions for P8 and 9 respectively.
Yep.
Penske's 1.2 behind Brazuca. Holding up is that Matt. Something I probably wouldn't ever say because Penske is actually pretty quick. As we complete lap 2, the Venom sets the bus up of the race with a 15.050 as DRS is enabled, so we might be seeing some overtakes here on the big straight here.
Yeah, it won't be too
as
long.
DT's in the pit lane.
Ryan's going to take full advantage of this one, I would think.
And Venom cuts him off, so Ryan will have to go around the outside, but Venom breaks really late.
Get the crisscross, you get the drive out of here.
Both got pretty good exits. Penske and Matt swapping positions. Jared's overtaking Panish for P9.
Yep.
DT's on the hard, so he'll be probably going to the end or hoping for a big safety car.
Oh, Venom wide. Here comes Ryan.
Oh. Ryan down the inside gets the move done. Cuts him off and Ryan takes the lead of the race with Jared in P9. Forrest Elbow is in the P12.
Oh.
Fish has something happened with Fish. He has.
He's had a moment.
He's done a Sergio Perez.
Might have gotten away with it. Oh, no, bit of front wing end plate damage by the looks of things.
As lap 3 is completed, Brian has taken the lead of this race. Looks like he'll be setting sail, but Venom has DRS. So this is going to be interesting to see how everybody's going to play this out early in the race.
But look at that right straight away, trying to break that slipstream.
Comes New Zealand Venom off and what a camera shot. Here we go down the big main straight. Venom down the inside. Venom hold, but here comes New Zealand Ryan down the inside. Oh, a bit of a longer.
Oh. I'll tell you what, Hugo might take advantage here. No, he won't.
Hugo runs really, really wide. Have a look at this from Hugo's perspective. Oh. Holds on, Ryan does.
I don't know what's happened to Penske, but he's dropped back to P9, so he's lost spots to both the Renaults.
On Jeff Rose, just outside the 1 second mark for that DRS. 1.1 behind Alan Hugo. But he has Brazuca behind him as Derek here gets a 3-second time penalty for Laggy and Fisher swapping places at turn 1 as Laggy gets the move done according to my mini-map.
Oh, 3 wide
Hugo and Venom.
between the Renaults and the Red Bull.
It looks like Benny and Matt going side by side. We're on the front, focus on the front battle here.
Jared's got 2
Benny
in 1
gets a
go.
3-second time penalty. Matt and Jared swapping places.
It's Matt's wide, so
It looks like Matt's gone wide as Benny's overtaken him for P7. Penske needs to get a move on to help out Ryan for that battle for the constructors. And only 5 points separating the Toro Rosso and the Renault. So a lot to play for here. As Penske's in the pit lane, same with Panish.
yeah, this will be
Maybe covering each other.
time. Yeah, maybe time for the soft tyres to come off, I would think. But keep an eye out. I was keeping close eye on Forrest Elbow, should say. That's going to be hard to remember every single time, but he's keeping close tabs with Mitchie for P9. We're battling for P11, but obviously those other two have pitted. Yellow flags.
I think it was Withers here. Might have had a bit of a spin. Who's let Laggy go back through.
It's Derek Kidd up the inside.
Should see Brazuca from 5th place into the pit lane very shortly. Penske's on the hard, Panish is on the mediums. Mitchie and Derek Kidd swapping positions for P9 and 10.
Yeah, Mitchie's hanging on just.
Forrest Elbow's right behind them and beat Dubstep's not that far behind as lap 6 is now completed. And Brazuca stays out. Definitely gets a 30-second time penalty.
With Jared all over him here. I don't think Jared will look at turn 2. I think he'll more look at the hairpin. Unless he gets a good run. Another yellow flag.
Yellow flag sector 3.
Withers.
It's a Ferrari with Withers. I think him and Panish have made a bit of contact as Ryan goes a little bit wide. But stays in P1.
Jared got Brazuca as well.
Ryan has only got 25% ERS while Venom has 94%. And Hugo has 70%. So Ryan has to do a lot of ERS saving.
This is what happens when you're the lead car around here. You obviously burn up a lot more ERS compared to the cars behind.
DT's back into the pit lane. Going back on the set of mediums.
Another front wing change, so he's going to be going down a lap.
On lap number 8, it's really unfortunate for the Mercedes driver who hasn't scored a point in the championship. As DLC Judge sets the fastest lap with 14.8. Brazuca is now into the pit lane after starting on those soft tyres. What tyre will he go on? He's on the mediums.
So that's more likely a 2-stop.
And Venom gets really, really close to New Zealand Ryan. Same with Hugo. It's all Kiwi 1, 2, 3 at the moment. Deathbro's 2.5 seconds behind this pack. So he might be just biding his time.
Oh, that's close between Matt and Benny.
Matt is closing on Benny, but he can't make a move here.
Oh, he's wide.
But Benny goes wide.
He's hanging on just.
Lap number 9 continues to the front 3, but still within half a second of each other.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be the leader at this point of time during the race. It's early on, I get it, but you want to really just time your run to nearly perfection to when you get the lead of the race. Whether that's, I don't know exactly how late, probably in the 30s probably, when you consider maybe going for a move. Dubstep is in the lane. Who else we got? Matt and Benny.
Well, the Fish gets a 3-second time penalty. He's down in P15. So it's not been a very good race for the McLaren driver. As Laggy has overtaken Owens. Dubstep's still in the pit lane. Been overtaken by Calbo, but he's on fresh medium, so he should hound him pretty soon. So about 10 laps in, and it's been calm by Monday standards.
Yeah.
Paris gets a 3-second time penalty. Usually we would have had about 4 safety cars by now.
Oh, quite easily. We love seeing all the action and whatnot, and everything. But everyone's kept clean. Venom gets a time penalty.
He's the first one out of the top 3 to get a penalty that I have seen.
Yeah. It's been a lot cleaner so far compared to what happened on Saturday night. That's it's a good work from everybody so far.
Brazuca gets a time penalty for cutting turn 1. His former Fish is back into the lane again. They'll take sector 3.
Mercedes, look like.
I think it's Dubstep.
Matt has done a big dive bomb there and is battling side by side here. Laggy, I think, has got by a Forest elbow, but Matt couldn't get the move done.
Oh, better big lock-up. We should be seeing pit stops any moment now. I think everybody's just hanging out for that safety car.
Probably in the next couple of laps, I would think, when the safety car... Oh, Venom got a little bit sideways there. Coming off turn 1 as there's another Mercedes off its DT. As he gets the time penalty.
Time penalty.
Nice game as always. Derek Kitt
gets a 3-second time penalty.
These guys have nearly put out 4 seconds. As DT goes for a spin, loses his front wing.
Oh, it's not great for the Mercedes driver. 53 seconds behind Withers.
Oh, virtual safety car.
So it's not the big one, but we do have our first safety car of the race as DT.
Never mind.
Retired.
Yeah.
So what did the front 3 do? Did VSC stay out until they get to the pit lane, which it looks like they will. Did they come in, try and get an undercut on them, or?
This is a flip of the coin here.
He goes in.
Yeah. This is nearly what he did last time out at Britain, and it paid off. So we'll wait and see. His Death Pro is going to follow him.
Chad stays out.
Anybody else going to take a gamble? Not by the looks of things. It's just those two. Hugo got held up a little bit there in his release.
Green flag racing. And Venom's lost a lot of time too. Ryan's over a second behind him now.
Won't help with the DRS as Matt getting very close to the back end of Benny. Will be one to keep an eye on. Venom not quite close enough again.
Death Pro's missed out. He's behind Derek Kidd, but Hugo is ahead of Derek Kidd as well. So Hugo has a car between himself and Death Pro. So, but you would expect those two to get to the end who are on hard tyres.
Laggy's got by Mitchie for 9th. As Brazuca, I think, at Forest Elbow 12th. Actually, Death has got... has he got through, or did Derek let him through? One of the two.
But Death Pro's lost a lot of time.
Nice.
2.8 seconds behind Hugo.
Yeah, have to make
As
that up.
Ryan and as the two Kiwi boys stay out for another lap. Same with Jared.
Well, Jared,
Jared
that's a
gets
time
3
penalty.
seconds. Yep.
A death now, a time
Deathbird
penalty.
gets another 3 second time penalty, but Hugo's at the back of is that Matt 039.
Who have them easy here, even though Matt's got the DRS. The straight line speed's not too bad between these two, but
But Hugo will get the better of Matt at the hairpin. Yes, he does. So
Yep.
Hugo has another cut between him and Death. But I think Hugo might have P3 in the bag, maybe, depending on what the others do.
Brazuca's got by Owens for 11th, so he'll be chasing after Mitchie in that Ferrari very shortly. And Hugo
gets a medic run on Benny, but I do think Benny just let it through. So Hugo's back at the P4. Venom is now in. Ryan stays out. But I think Hugo might have P2 here. I think he will.
Let's have a look.
A net P2.
We'll keep an eye
Venom's
on.
out now.
Yeah, you'll easily have him.
Yep. So Venom has missed out. So
And he's
Venom
behind
has
Death
gained-
Bro. Just.
Big plays there for Mr. Alan Hugo. So Ryan has pretty much a 9-second gap between him and Jared. Matt's into the pit lane. He's just come out behind Penske for P14.
Venom has not wasted time. He's got back by Death Bro for 5th, so that didn't last long.
Matt and Penske, side by side.
These two were battling earlier in the race and at the last race in Great Britain, I think, from memory.
Ryan stays out again. Same with Jared. And Benny also stays out as well. Oh, Venom gets squirmy at the final corner. We just saw the back end of that. Derek gets into the pit lane from P7. Laggy Person's back into P7 now.
Been a bit squirmy this race, has New Zealand Venom. That actually might give Death Bro a bit of motivation here. As Forrest Elway gets another 3-second time penalty. Venom has not got the DRS. I think he'll just hang on here.
Yeah, Death Bro wasn't in high engine modes. He was on non-ERS, probably just using the slipstream to his advantage as Brazuca has overtaken Mitchie for P8.
Oh, look at this. These two are at it again. Penske and Matt. Forrest Elbow may join the party soon.
Oh, bit of contact from Forrest Elbow, who is Conrod straight, ladies and gentlemen.
Ryan's in the
Owens,
pits.
a 3-second time penalty. And race leader is now into the pit lane.
Jared's going to stake it out. So where's Alan
looks like-
Hugo?
Wait,
So it's a 14.5.
there's a bit of lag there on my end, I think. Because Ryan just got stuck in his pit box.
That usually happens, I think, from time to time.
Brazuca's back in the P6, Owens P7. So Liggy and Mitchie are both in as well. Where's Matt? He's got Benny. Matt gets a 3-second time penalty for his troubles as well.
Oh, Penske, that was close between him, Benny and Penske as well. Fresh hearts compared
And
to
he's back in
10-lap
the
old
P12.
hearts.
Forrest Elbow is in the pit lane as well. He's going back on the mediums. Or gone onto the mediums, I should say.
Oh, Benny ran the outside. And he gets it.
Laggy and Panish. Panish squeezes Laggy. 10 lap old mediums are doing wonders for Panish at the moment.
Again, Jared sticking it out here. Now Venom into the 14.450, the fastest lap. Bit more settled at the front.
Hit now. It might just come out ahead of Is That Matt in P7.
You reckon? I thought he would have had a fair enough gap back to Brazuca. It'd be hard to say.
Well, the gap between Jared and Brazuca is 17.3 seconds. So
yeah,
it all
might be a
depends
fair
on when
point.
Jared does pit as well. Also, Owens is probably going to pit as well. Is That Matt and Benny are swapping positions?
Yet again, these two have been at it all race. Benny's got the much more better grip under him. Owens can definitely push on for a little bit longer on those hard compounder tyres.
And Jared stays out. And Ryan is at the back of Alan Hugo. Ryan sets the fastest lap on the race with a 14.407. Half a second between Hugo and Ryan. Venom's dropped off the pace a little bit. Forward Fish gets another 3-second time penalty. He's down in P18. It's been a horrible race for the McLaren driver, who also hasn't scored any points.
Yeah, it'll be one of those days for Fish when he can get on the points.
As Ryan is really hounding Alan Hugo, as Fresher Hards working a treat here. There's a battle brewing for P15 between Calbo, Forest Elbow and B Dubstep 23. As Jared's down to the pit lane. So Hugo will take the race lead, followed by Ryan and Banner.
Back to the Kiwi, 1, 2, 3. Hugo's good. We've got DRS.
Jared's on the hards.
To be expected.
Where does he get ahead of Brazuca?
It'll be tight.
I think he will.
Just behind.
Oh, that's really unlucky for Jared. But I would expect Jared to overtake him.
Yeah,
on this long back of front straight.
It won't take long.
Get back to the battle between Hugo and Ryan. Venom's 2 seconds behind him, and there we go. Jared's overtaking Brazuca. Paris gets a 3-second time penalty, who's in P13. Big battle on for P8 between Benny, Matt, and Penske, and also Derek Kidd's also in that battle as well. So 4 cars there. Might have to keep an eye on that.
It's all worth it for the points.
Every point counts coming to crunch time of the season, as Forrest Elbow is overtaking Calbo.
He's gone very wide.
3-second time penalty. But Forrest Elbow gets him back.
That was the race leader that got the 3-second time penalty, so he and Venom have got 3 seconds. Ryan's, I think, has got 1 warning, when I was checking the race director. Oh, Brazuca's gone.
Retired. Oh, no, that's a big crash.
Turn 1.
Have a look.
Safety car.
That is big. Oh, okay, here we go. I think everybody will be coming into the pit lane. Who does this benefit? This benefited. Oh, Forrest Elbow has missed out. But does that Calbo Fish? I think Withers might just scrape in, stay on the lead lap. But what would these front leaders do?
I don't know. I'd probably be tempted to pit, if I'm honest. Let's have a look here. I think Hugo's going to do it. Yeah, Ryan was going to do it as well.
Ryan's yeah, same with Venom.
Might have been a late call.
Stay on the lead lap.
Might have been a late call for Ryan, but he's following. Death is in as well. I don't know what you do with Jared. If he'd nearly come in one lap later, you'd nearly say time to perfection. He's going to stay. Oh no, late call, late call.
Late call. I think, oh yeah, this is going to help Owens as well.
Massively
So
helps Owens.
Benny's in, Matt's in, Penske's in, Derek Kidd's in. I think Levangi will be in, yes. So I think everybody will be in, and Withers will also benefit as well because he was nearly a lap down as well. Hanish is in, Mitchie's in, and Forrest Elbow should be coming in. Yes, he is. I think he just missed out on coming in when the safety car came out. So everybody will... Oh, Dubstep's on the hards. Same with Fish. They must not have any mediums left.
Yeah, potentially. Let's have a look. What have they done? Dubsteps. What does he use? Started on mediums. Used another set of... Oh, he was on mediums before. Fish, same really. So, don't actually know.
And,
it's on the
and
tyre
also
choices.
during that chaos, Ryan has taken the race lead from Alan Hugo.
Oh.
So Ryan has jumped Hugo in the pit stops.
How's that happen?
With this, I think because Ryan's pretty much at the back end of the pit lane.
Oh yeah,
and
Toro Rosso.
the racing points at the front end as well. So Hugo got held up massively. DT's left the session. Same with Bazooka. So this is going to be interesting to see what's going to happen, what's going to unfold here. So everybody will have lots of fuel, lots of ERS. So the front 10 has all caught up. Laggy is nearly there. Same with Panish, Mitchie, and Dubstep. The furthest car is actually Withers, but hopefully he can catch up to the pack.
Should be able to. I don't know whether... might be this lap, might be the next lap. So there might be a couple of laps under safety car here for him to catch up here.
Well, this is going to get very, very spicy here, ladies and gentlemen. We're on lap 22 or 34. We have 13 racing laps to go. It's going to be a close one here, ladies and gentlemen. As always, there's always going to be a safety car in this league somehow, some way. As the top 17 have pretty much caught up. We're just waiting on Withers. He's on the long straight. They're at the Mercedes grandstand. Withers at the hairpin.
Might have not been a bad thing for Jared because when he there's obviously that if he'd stayed out longer on those medium tyres and went onto the hards, I think he would have been probably a little bit screwed. But I think the safety cars helped out a little bit for him. Jimmy was a bit tempted to go out onto the hards stay out on the hards, I should say, but nearly did pretty much didn't like Lewis Hamilton cut the corner. Safety car in this lap.
Oh, late.
That's
call
a late call
from the stewards because Withers has actually called up to everybody.
I think Hugo and Ryan were close. We're back racing. Mitchie's dropping spots. He's lost front wing.
Something's happened with Mitchie. And we go green flag racing. Here we go. Brian into turn one. Followed by Hugo. He goes really out wide. Venom trying to make a move, but couldn't happen. Here comes Death Bro for P3. Jared's right behind him as well. Having a look on Jared's on board here.
Oh, Derek Kitt around the outside of Benny. Look out for Penske as well. He's flying into P9.
Not much happening yet. I think everybody's just filling each other out after the safety car restart. And poor Mitch is back into the pit lane. That was a very, very late call.
I would not be surprised if a few drivers got caught out there with that late call.
Yeah.
Mitchie's on the soft compounder tyres, by the way.
Yeah. I think he can get the sauce to the end. So we have a 5-car scrap here, ladies and gentlemen, for the race lead. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 different constructors as well. So this is what we want to see from everybody. As Ryan completes lap 23 onto lap 24, Hugo sets the fast lap of the race. With a 14.025. Or Hugo look for it, but Penske gets a time penalty as well.
I think Ryan's on the brink of a penalty at the moment. I just had a look at the race director. Keep an honest battle, Hugo.
Hugo down the inside.
Oh, contact.
He's got the traction, he does. Hugo gets ahead of New Zealand Ryan. But here comes New Zealand Venom as well. Matt has that overtaken Derek Kidd for P7. But, oh! Venom goes onto the grass. Just a little, still behind Ryan. Death Row is also joining this party as well. Same with Jared. Ryan's hounding Hugo. They can't make a pass in this final sector. It's really, really tight.
Now DRS is enabled.
20. Yep, DRS is now enabled. Expect a lot of overtakes at the hairpin.
This is what you want to see with a top 5 battle.
Somebody make the move. He's gaining down the inside. Hugo did cover him off.
Oh, contact. A little bit of contact. Ghosting. Go Bobby on my screen.
And side by side here, Mitchell sets fast lap of the race on soft. Oh, bit of wheel barging. Hugo gets back into P1.
Just hangs on for now.
It's going to be tight to pick a winner from these 5.
Yeah,
this race could come down to penalties. I think Ryan's the only one in the top 5 without a penalty. I think everyone else has one.
Yeah, I
don't know about Owens if he's got any penalties as well.
I'll just have a quick check. Hugo's got 1 penalty. Ryan's on 2 warnings. Venom has, what have we got? 1 on the brink possibly of a second penalty, but he's still on 1. Deathbro has 2 penalties and on the brink of a third. Jared has 1 penalty on the brink of a second. Owens, hey, he's got a penalty as well. Derek Kidd has 2 penalties. Get back to the lead here.
Right,
squeezed wide.
Out, but here comes Venom. Venom take advantage, Max. Falling down to P10. It's carnage at the head by the looks of it.
Yeah, something's happened there.
Venom
and Hugo side by side.
On the grass. Ryan's trying to break that slipstream, but Venom is now into P2.
He's got it.
He looks like he might have the better pace to overtake New Zealand Ryan.
Oh, Hugo, we're very wide. Oh no, there's contact between Death and Jared.
Contact. Oh, there's going to be some.
Oh no.
There's going to be some wording to the stewards here.
And Ryan has a penalty.
Now.
So it's even Stevens.
Bennett's got a penalty as well. No, Bennett's got another penalty.
That's his second.
Well. So Ryan's still in control. 450 penalty, which is unfortunate from the McLaren driver down in P14.
I'm not going to like the Twitter chat after when I'll read this back, but here comes Penske and Matt back Sorry, Penske Laggy, I should
Venom.
say. Nearly got that mixed up there. Sorry. Yeah.
Venom has overtaken Ryan for the race lead, but here comes New Zealand Ryan. The two New Zealanders. Side by side, but Venom stays ahead. Venom's got another penalty. Jared's all the way down to P7. Now keeps hounding Owens for P5. But this is going to be so close to the end. At the end here, ladies and gentlemen, Dust steps in the P11 overtaking is that Matt 039. But we've got a four-way scrap here for the runs lead.
Ryan's so close.
I was going to say Venom has control, but he's got that extra 3-second time penalty from everyone else as well. Death Row gets another penalty, and I think that might be his podium chances.
Oh, Hugo up the inside.
Hugo. Everyone's back in the pit lane. Derek Kidd's going to move on Owens for P5, but Owens is coming back. But we're on board here with New Zealand Ryan and Ali Hugo for this battle for P2 and 1. Hugo down the inside.
Oh.
Looks like he's got it.
Yes. Maybe.
But the traction. Oh.
Yes, he does.
Hugo does have P2. But don't forget, Venom has that extra 3-second time penalty as well. So his win's not there yet. It needs to gap everybody by 3 seconds at least.
Yeah, if it stayed like
but
this,
he will be on the podium still. He'll be down in third. Death Row's got 9 seconds. Venom has 6 seconds.
Yeah, sort of depends a little bit. Yeah, might hang on. I was thinking he was going to drop the fourth, but anyway, we'll find out. Lap 29.
Death Row's still there.
Yellow flags.
Yellow flag,
oh,
sector
panish.
3. Oh no.
He's got no left side front wing.
So he will be in for another wing change. That's just unfortunate for the Williams driver. But we're on board here with New Zealand Ryan. But we'll go back on board with Alan Hugo. I think he's a bit too far back to make a move on New Zealand Venom. He gains in the braking zone and a bit of contact between New Zealand Ryan and Alan Hugo. Hopefully that front wing doesn't look like it. I mean, no front wing damage before anyone takes it out of contact. But here we go. Oh, who do you money on, Ross?
I have no idea at this stage. I have no idea. Just flip a coin and just pick somebody. Death has got
Death Row yet. He's still there, but
he's got the yellow fuel light on, so he may be struggling a little bit with fuel compared to the others.
But Death is also falling out. That's on the 1 second. He's got that back in now.
These guys are...
He needs to stay within that.
Yeah, sorry, go on. Death another time penalty.
I was going to say, well, that's really his podium chances over now.
Yep.
Unless the front three get another 9 seconds of penalties. We got 5 racing laps here. Lap 30 or 34. It's been chaotic. We've had a late drama of a safety car from Bazooka. As Death Row doesn't make the move on New Zealand Ryan. Got to get the traction down. I think they're all going to be in the star match, saving up that ERS and fuel, and have the last lap snap.
Oh,
Calbo!
Another one!
Safety car. Oh boy!
Oh, Mitchie's got this timed at perfection.
Everyone's coming for softs, surely.
Yeah, that's the. How long do the? Well, yeah, I don't know at this point.
I mean.
It probably seemed logical.
Well go for
and, oh no! Hugo, top 4 staying out. Top 5.
Death Row with his fuel situation. I think everybody's staying out, but Mitchie might benefit this if he can catch up to the pack.
You want to hope that safety car stays out for a long time. It might go in at the end of lap 32. Might come at the end of lap 32. Yeah, you're right. Fish is in the pits, so is Forrest Elbow. But Gonna hope that safety car goes real slowly for those guys to catch up. Right,
So
okay.
Mitchie's coming to the final sector and at the hairpin.
I'll have a quick look at the... Yeah, sorry, go on. You finish what you say.
I was going to say it's going to be touch and go for Mitchie and Panish. I think Formula Fish might just catch up to him. I think Dubstep has missed out here. He's on the hard tyres and he's going to have mediums and soft runners behind him. So we've got Withers catching up.
Well, yeah, hards could go a little bit longer, but yeah, it might be a bit difficult.
Well, 4 laps, I mean, why won't you go into softs? Use the tyre grip. I think Formula Fish and Forest Elbow might be within for some points here if they can get moves done. And the safety car looks like we'll be staying out for another lap. So this is going to help Mitchie. Left row, he hasn't got that fuel light on.
2-lap sprint. Okay, let's have a look at the director here. So, New Zealand Venom has got 2 penalties. Alan Hugo, he's got 1 penalty. New Zealand Ryan has also got 1 penalty. Death Bro has, who knows, 1, 2, 3, 4 penalties. So, you could probably take him out of the equation. Derek Kidd, 1, 2 penalties. Let me just check that again. Yeah, 2 penalties. Owens, 1 penalty. DRC Jared, 1 penalty, potentially on the brink of a second one. Penske has 1, 2 penalties. Laggy has, we got 1 penalty, 2 penalties. Might be on the brink of a third. Benny has 1, 2, 3 penalties, possibly also on the brink of a 4th one. Who else we got? Dubstep, very quickly, he's got 1 penalty. Matt has 1, 2, 3 penalties. Withers has 1, 2 penalties. Fish has 1, 2, 3 penalties, potentially on the brink of a 4th. Forest Elbow, 1, 2 penalties. Panish, 1, 2, 3 penalties. And Mitchie, 1 penalty. So, there you go. Safety car's coming in.
Lots of penalties, and here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a 2-lap sprint to the finish. It's going to be mediums versus the 1 hard tyre versus 4 soft runners.
Oh,
Who's going
Panish.
to come out on top here?
No, Mitchie's already gained a spot, has he? I don't know what's going on here at the back there. But here we go.
And Venom's go. Venom's gone. He's left Hugo. And we green flag racing here, ladies and gentlemen, on lap 33. 2 laps to go. Venom.
Oh, Hugo!
10 on the gap.
My word, that was a save. Here comes New Zealand Ryan. Oh, that's close.
Jared's overtaken Owens for P6. Former Fish is overtaken Withers. This is what Fish needs to do. He needs to make moves now. And use those soft tyres.
Look how close this is. 2nd place. No DRS for these last 2 laps.
Yeah, Penske's disappeared off the face of the earth on my screen.
He's ghosting through thing as Laggy. Oh no, Laggy.
Laggy's left the session. Oh, that's really bad luck for Laggy.
Oh, he might get away with Penske. It's
Gets
another
a
penalty
time
right around the outside. Using every single bit of track limit. There's contact. And Hugo gets back by.
Oh, there's going to be
Oh no, oh no.
Soon.
Ryan's gone.
Spun.
Oh, death.
Big crash. Another crash.
That was inevitable.
Oh no.
As the Toro Rossos are...
I did say there was going to be a big crash, and Matt's off the track. Oh dear. Derek Kidd is in the P3. This is going to be a fight for the podium now between Derek Kidd, Jared, and Owens.
Between Dubstep and Ryan. Ryan just has to stay out for this.
Second down to P16. He has to. Where is Ryan? Ryan's in P7, but he's going to lose more points to Jared. Benny's down in the P14.
Somehow Mitchie's in the points.
Oh.
Both Ferraris are in the points at this stage.
Dubstep's overtaking New Zealand Ryan at the hairpin. Oh, it's just gone bad performance for New Zealand Ryan. Derek Kidd is in P3. This is going to be yellow flag sector 2. Not sure what that is. As former Fish and Matt has collided.
Yeah. I am not gonna like reading this Twitter chat back after this race, but here comes New Zealand Venom. I don't know whether he'll win the race because of penalties, but we'll see.
Yeah, New Zealand Venom race winner on track. Does a bit of a bunny hop. There we go. Hugo will finish second. It looks like Derek Kidd might hold up for third. Unless penalties. No, Jared's got it. Oh, Owens. Oh, Jared's got P3. Brian's in P7. Mitchie's in 8th. Penske in 9th. Withers, another 10th place. Forrest Elbow 11th. Pennish 12th. Deathbro 13th. Benny is in 14th. Is that Matt in 15th? Laggy will finish in 16th. And former Fish in 17th. Wow. Wow.
Oh,
wow. That is unbelievable. What late drama. Monday night has delivered again here, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable stuff here. And I did say there's going to be a big crash. And, oh, wow. Wow. That's all I can just say. Everyone's the session, I think he'd be absolutely fuming. I think tables will be flipped, controllers thrown. Oh, gee. There's going to be a lot of stewards' reports.
Let's just say arguments are already starting in the Twitter chat, but let's go through
Ross,
it.
take us through the order.
New Zealand Venom takes the race victory. Maybe controversial, possibly. Maybe for one person. But anyway, Alan Hugo comes home in second place. DRC Jarrett gets on the podium. Owens from 20th to 4th. Nice job again all around. Derek Kidd in 5th. Dubstep somehow in 6th. New Zealand Ryan came home in 7th. Mitchie somehow in 8th. Penske in 9th. And Withers makes it a double Ferrari point scoring day. And Forrest Elbow 11th. Panish in 12th. Deathbro 13th. After getting caught up with Ryan. Benny 14th. Is that Matt 15th? Laggy disconnected 16th. Fish in 17th. And Calbo, Brazuca, and DT all DNF'd from the race. Oh my word. Oh,
wow. We've had late drama again here, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's a toss-up between this race and I think the Austria race as one of the races of the season. There's been so many already. We've had 8 rounds of pure chaos and just wowness. But Ross, everyone wants to know, who is your driver of the day?
It may be controversial, but I'm going to say Owens. For where he came from, P20 to literally come home in P4, that safety car really helped him out big time. So I'm giving it to Owens. I'd give it highly commended as well to DRC Jarrett, obviously from 19th to 3rd, but I've just got to give it to Owens. What about you, Frizy?
Oh, can we just give it 3 drivers for Jarrett, Owens, and Derek Kidd? 18th,
may as well.
20th finish it.
We could do what we...
Third, 4th, and 5th.
We may as well.
Oh,
as
wow.
Everyone's left the session. It's just us 2 left.
Yeah. For me, I might give it to Owens, and my prediction has come through with Owens getting his first points of the season. And wow, I was so close with Alan Hugo getting the race win as well. But New Zealand Venom has pulled it out of the bag. But that is it here, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed. Really controversial race, really, but also a chaotic one, a fun one, drama one. Wow. As always, I'll leave the standings at the end of the video when I do make this. And until next week, we're at Hungary.
That'll be entertaining.
Yeah. I mean, going by what's going on in the first 8 rounds, who knows what's going to happen at Hungary. Yeah. Until next time, it is goodbye, and we'll see you all at Hungary. Bye.
See ya.